Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is your monthly reading. This is for April 2019, and reminding you guys that these readings are general, are good for your moon sign, sun sign, rising sign. Don't take none of this information 100% true, like it is going to happen to you, because it all depends on your actions. I just always want to make sure that you know, guys, like this guidance is good for you to meditate on and take the proper actions in your life. Okay? If something doesn't look good or the energy is not great, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. What you need to do is to go around that energy and figure how to make it work for you, because we have free will. So, anyway, saying that, let's start with the astrological part and let's see the overview of this month. For you guys, there's a lot of things going on in your 12th house. The 12th house has to be with your hidden talents, addictions, dreams, and dreams because Neptune is there in the 12th house. So you might feel a little bit confused. Last month, I already spoke about this when you guys were a little bit confused in your 11th house. Mercury was retrograde. Right now in April, Mercury is direct. What that means, that your area of communication is going to be pretty good. We're not going to have any troubles with internet. It was actually a lot of issues with internet. I actually had a lot of trouble with my cell phone as well. I was just, it was freezing. It's crazy. You know, uploading videos. It was crazy for me. But for you guys this month, the 12th house is going to govern this month. That means like the new moon in Aries is going to be in that 12th house. Where you going to head into your intentions, what your intention is going to be, to look for that self-worth, to look for who you are, to make changes in your talents, but not make changes, but to actually search what your hidden talents are, because that's going to help you. That's going to help you to make people see you in a different way and people to value you. Because if you don't value yourself and you don't know how much valuable you are, it's very difficult for other people to see it. Okay. And I'm saying this because Mars is going to be in your second house, which has to be with your self-value, and it's pretty much connected with that first house of the new moon. So Mars is, it's a little bit aggressive, and you're going to try to invest in things. But before you do that, just make sure that you think about it and how you want to invest in the proper way and do things, because that has to be with your personal business, your personal I would say your savings, your personal savings, and family matters too in this area of the second house. And anyway, on the full moon in Libra, it's around April 19. It has to be with balance and bringing balance into your sixth house, which has to be with health and work and your routine, your hobbies. Maybe you want to leave things behind that it was not working for you in terms of your work and health, and then you're gonna try to start a new diet or something good, which is great. And also with Mercury entering in your 12th house now, in the mid-month, around April 17, it's going to be good for you to start channeling and healing and restoring your energy too for the 12th house. But for you, mainly this month, this has to be with finding your healing talents and making it work in a way that all the peoples would see your value. So let's look at your cards. I know they're already in here because I have another channel in Spanish, and I shuffle there, which I did it for 2 years. And I actually started always with the English version, but I separated. So anyway, what is your foundation where everything starts? It's the Eight of Cups. And these are general readings for love, good for singles or couples, married or not. I always give an extra for the ones that are completely alone, but these are for everyone. You're alone, single, and couple, whatever. It's the same energy for all my Taurians. So the Eight of Cups means that you are looking for that meaning in your life. In love, love means loving everyone in general, right? Like, what do you look in love? What's the meaning of love? What value you are bringing, or what value other people are bringing into your life? It's, you know, Taurus values, you know, you guys are very in that area of material, earth here. And I see that that's why things are happening right now in this month, is because you are looking for that value, which you need to focus on anyway. That's very important this month for you, because in the past I do see the three of wands, and three of wands have to be pretty much with the abundance that you're waiting for. And you were waiting, you were thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna wait because things are gonna happen, and I know whatever I work for or into in a situation in love, things are gonna come. And you know what? I see you in the past, in the recent past. Yes, you've been waiting. You've been waiting to, you know, everything happens. And the entire focus card of this month is going to be feeling good with yourself, being able to feel successful, being able to to be more practical, especially in love. And I don't think that you're going to be too much complicated. I do feel that you're going to be more responsible into seeing things in a different way. And I do see that, you know, because the only thing I can say is like what is blocking you, it's making decisions. It's a lot of blockage over here in making decisions, but it's because Neptune with the 12th house there is gonna make things a little bit difficult, especially because it's still Mercury is still going to affect your 11th house until the 17th of this month of April. So it's still in your house for the first half of the month. Is still going to be in the house of friendship. And remember, friendship has a lot to do with love. Why? Because sometimes we will, if you're in a couple or whatever, it is a circle of friends. Your friends always influence in your love life. Don't say no. You know, sometimes we let friends to pick what we want to do, what we want to say to others. We always asking. So Mercurian air, it's much about learning and communicating a lot. So when it comes to decisions, you're going to be a little bit, you know, still foggy. However, Mercury was retrograde in the 11th house. Now there's going to be direct. It's now direct on April. You have already found who were your true friends and who were not your true friends last month. So now in that area is going to be much better, and it's going to help you to see things more clear, but you're still in that because you still having, you know, the 12th house compromise with Neptune air in there. But the near future, I see the page of earth, and the page of earth is great because this sounds like you're going to have good news in terms of your love life, good things coming, especially because the external influence is the wheel. And the wheel of fortune has much to do with positive changes that happened last month. That's why you were waiting for your abundance, because you realize who is worth it to be in your life, who is not worth it to be in your life. I want to start something. I want to start somewhere else where, you know, there's meaning in whatever I do, for people or for myself. Because at the end of the month, I do see the awakening card, which is the hangman. And it's saying like you're gonna be in a pause at the end of the month. You're gonna start like, okay, let's initiate the next month with the right foot, but let's look at things in a different way, in a different perspective. So you are going to be paused for a bit at the end of the month. Not at the beginning. At the beginning you're moving through slowly, but the results are that you still in a kind of like in a, you know, not feeling stuck, but you're saying in a mode where you still not moving because you still, you know, fixing things, especially when it comes to your love life. All right. So let's look at the ones that are completely alone. Well, it come up with the clover, oh no, the messenger, and then we have and we got these cards like this, and I'm going to tell you what I see. There are opportunities for you to have faded messages in terms of love for the ones that are completely alone. You can have opportunities in here. You can have two opportunities, two people, or whatever. Maybe you like two people, but things have not progressed. Things are not moving through. And I'm sorry, this was like this. So the knife kind of cutting an opportunities because of the fogginess maybe misunderstandings going on over here in this month. So yeah, why you having misunderstanding? You're still growing spiritually, and you have to grow spiritually. Okay, so don't get sad if this happened, but remember that you growing spiritually because you finding that meaning, and you trying to figure out who you are and the value to give to people, and what value you can accept from people. You know, it's like you so valuable. You can settle for less. Let's put it that way. So right now, my alone people, my people who are alone and feeling alone, it's okay. You're growing, you're changing, you're seeing it. It's happening. Okay, so don't worry. You still have this Wheel of Fortune here as an external source that is giving you the new things coming, and you still in that process of growing. If you don't grow personally, and you don't know who you are, and you don't know how valuable you are, other people are not going to see it. So that's it. So let's talk about the job. So for the job, for the ones that are, well, there's some of you that are being working for so long, you have stability in a job. That's it. I'm going to say, but you guys are losing a bit of that love you got for this job, huh? Yes. So this month, you kind of seeing the truth of things, and kind of a lot of things are going to disappoint you at work. That doesn't mean that you're going to lose your job or nothing. It's just about you, your value. And I think you are seeing that with this awakening card. You awakening basically, and saying like, I deserve more. So what I see is you're still going to be very stable. Some of you is still, you might, if you wanted to have a really opportunity to work for a while in this company, you will, but you know, you still feel like you're not being valued enough. If you don't have any type of work, what I see is like you have opportunities, but as I said again, you need to find what you like. You see this mouse, how is nibbling into it, and how the grave is right after it, meaning you guys aren't losing that love. And it might be because Venus is in your 12th house as well, in Aries. So, and since Mars is going to be in your second house of self-worth, it's going to prompt you to fight over what you deserve in a certain way. But you have to be careful, because you still need to make sure that you do things in a proper way. Don't, you know. So the end, or the final message for you, is the Seven of Air. And the Seven of Swords is saying, you know what, you need to plan ahead. You need to strategize. That's what this card means. It means strategize, means plans, there needs revision, and there is a time for something. Right now, there's no time to take that energy of Mars and just go for it. No, you're stable at work. Don't make a mistake. Maybe using too much of Mars too, and the way you communicate is bringing a lot of, confusion, and, and what you're worth. And, the opportunities are kind of slipping away from you this month for my lonely ones. But for the other ones, I see you guys might hear from someone that you like, or that, or things are going to get better in a way, because there's a lot of changes going on here, and I see that you are looking for things that are going to be more tangible in your life and practical. So, which is great, but you need to revise things and plan. Don't run like a crazy horse. Plan everything. This month is about planning, is about revision, and knowing who you are and how valuable you are. Okay, so my Taurus, I hope I help you in any way to see a little bit more clear things. Especially this month is going to be a little bit confusing for you still, but better energy than last month, kind of. By the way, if you want to, if you like my merchandise, which is this, I have an online store. I have my merchandise, so you can visit it. I'm gonna leave the link in the description of this video. It's my store is called HealingSoulbright, so you can go and visit it and see. I have different designs, and what I do is always, this is my collection. It's called Karma and Life Lessons. I love it. I love it because I love what it says. I put together the message, and I was like, whoa, this is totally my life, and everyone else's. Like, we need to learn this. So it's a reminder of how you can find something better in your life, and especially when it comes to love. There are great messages. So there you go. It's my logo right there. So if you like it, you visit my store. If you want to buy or not, it's up to you. I don't care. But whatever you do, it does help me to continue bringing you all these messages and this guidance. And that's what my channel is for, to help you to grow as a person. Anyway, leave me a comment, give me a like, and please share this video with other ones so you help me to help others with this guidance. And thank you very much for being part of my channel, and much love, much light, and I'll see you in the next month, and maybe another videos that I'll be doing about other stuff. Anyway, see you. Bye.